Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest Builders 2. I'm your host, Wolfie, and I did it again. I worked our girl to the bone. There's no food left. But look at this, look at the progress we made. There's that room, don't mind that right now. There's this plateau that I'm trying to get put together. We even got stairs. It's all coming along nicely. I wanted to check out what this is. It's just telling me what our current perks are. But yeah, I wanted to wait for you guys before I even tried to harvest anything. Why? Because that's why I knew that was gonna happen. We completed our first mission. Yippee! We did it! We've harvested 15 whole cabbages, as opposed to half cabbages. Back in the day, furrowfield cabbages were so plentiful that we sent them to other islands. They were famous near and far for their delicious taste and succulent texture. Texture. Maybe one day we'll have that many cabbages. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Look, Wolfie, look at the deer tree. Yeah, what about it? Oh! Look at that, it's got a little ball of leaves. It's a little bud. We did it! We completed the first task! And I think the deer tree's already looking stronger. Not bad at all. Maybe I will finally have something truly worth destroying. Shall I burn it alive? Or simply blast it into splinters? Blemmin' heck, we're done for. I knew this whole thing were a big mistake. Yeah, my accent's changed again, whatever. Please don't, Father. We did what you said, and the deer tree really did get bigger. We can't stop now. What? Why are you talking to them? Very true, Rosie. True indeed. If you wish to be spared my wrath, you will continue to look after this tree. I suggest you work these fields as though your lives depend on it. Because it does. This goober. I wasn't expecting to go with that voice for him, but it works so well. Give me. Cabbages. Let's cook the cabbages. Hey, Perry, what do you want now? Yeah, I never expected. I'm kidding. Never expected the pastor to appear out of the blue like that. Scared the living daylight out of me, so it did. And on top of that, it turns out to be interested in that tree you planted. Whoopee. Why do you not believe all this children of Harrigan rubbish anyway? Look at your pastor. He's dressed like someone's grandmother. That's an epic burn, Malroth, and true. To tell you the truth, I've never given it much thought before. I've been a believer since as long as I can remember. That's just the way it's always been. Oh, but before I forget, Wolfie, have you tried eating one of those cabbages you harvested? You're gonna be growing a big pile of the things, so you may as well just know how delicious they are. Come on, have a nibble on one of them cabbages now, why don't you? I think we're gonna try and stick with that accent. Yum, yum, yum. I prefer to cook them, thank you. You had one of them cabbages, didn't you? Good and filling, weren't it? They'll do a fine job of healing your wounds, too. There ain't much on this island in the way of curatives, so you're gonna need to eat your greens while you're here. You know, I got dragged here by Rosie. She was hell-bent on rebuilding the farm, you see. I was more worried about being found out by the children in Oregon. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, do I? Maybe I can even become a builder like you. I doubt it. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of building from now on. And if the children don't like it, they can get stuffed. Oh my. Who dares speak ill of the children of Harrigan? What foul suitor defiles my divine authority? Show yourself, or face the full wrath of my righteous fury. Jimmy Cray, that pastor's got ears on him like a blaming bat. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be talking smack. What's up, dude?
When Rosie led us to this ruined farm, I had my doubts about her whole plan. The last thing I expected was to meet a builder here. Still, I expect there must be some advantages to having someone like you around. For instance, you can make buildings, can you not? Perhaps you have already noticed the large red door by the field.
The one we moved around quite a bit already, yeah?
I would have you convert the ruined room around it into a new sleeping quarters. The key thing is to ensure that the walls are at least 2 blocks high, in case you forgot what Lulu told you. It will also need a door, of course. Our large red friend is an eminently suitable candidate. You can make the walls from mud if you must, but I think we both agree that softwood and floorboard blocks would be much more befitting of a room for yours truly. Once the room itself is built, we must begin to think about the furniture. 2 piles of straw bedding and a light source will suffice for the time being.
Alright, so he wants us to build him a little room, is it? Thankfully, I already got some wood situated. I want my foods, though. Give me my biddles. Yum, 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 yum. See, eating a raw cabbage will give you 10 food back, but cooking it gives you 20. 20% filled up. That is wonderful. Let's go ahead and put the walls up so that his precious room is ready to go. And just like that, we got our first room. Woohoo! And I got more biddles. Cooking the biddles. Alrighty, he wants a light source. And some straw bedding. I'll go ahead and make 10. I guess that should do for now. Food? Wolf want food? Food! Food! Glorious food! I gotta say, it's kind of hard surviving off camera. Whoops. I can move that. No! Get out of bed, you goober! I'm trying to swap tools. No! Woof! There. Swap my tool around. And another torch. Oh, there's a bronze level trophy developing decorator in the room thing. Placing certain combinations of furniture or items inside a room can give it a special new name. The residents will interact with it differently too. Oh boy, look at all these appreciation, gratitude point things.
Blistering backbones, builder. Look at this bedroom. It's better than I ever imagined it would be. Now we need not wander about in the monster-infested dark of night. We can sleep in the safety of this room and awake well-rested in the next morning. Why, with the builder on board, we need not stop at a single bedroom. We could have houses, hot food, happiness. Meandering mollusks. In all these years, I've been thinking they were beings of pure evil. How could I have been so misinformed?
How could you be so dense?
My girl, ever since I heard you ring that bell, I've been overcome with a desire to build.
I ain't your girl, and don't call me that either.
This settles it. My days of pandering to the children of Hargan are over. I shall leave those fanatics and become a builder. Together we shall bring life back to Furrowfield.
Alright.
And the art of room building is fundamental to that. If you're to be our resident builder, I suggest you hone these skills by building rooms for the rest of your fellow villagers. Now, Wolfie, my girl, I understand you're in need of seeds. Well, I intend to do what I can to aid you in that regard.
I ain't your girl, and I don't think I want your seeds. This is shaping up to be a bad movie. I want out.
For now, this is all I can give you. I found them in my beard when I was combing it this morning.
Ew.
It isn't much, but hopefully I'll have more to offer you soon.
Excuse me. No. I don't want your beard leftovers. 3 seeds. They were in his beard, and who knows for how long.
Ah, Wolfie, I trust that bounty of my beard, I refer, of course, to the seeds I gave you, aid you in your quest to restore the Deity. We Furfieldians shall also do our part, toiling in the fields of a morning, and sleeping in our fine new bedroom come nightfall, recovering our strength for another day's labor. Rawr. What will you do while you wait for the cabbages to ripen? Might I suggest you make that lovely bedroom you built for us just a little lovelier? I'm gonna be greedy. What it needs is a bit of a traditional Furfieldian decoration. Be a good lass and finish it off with some farming tools and a nice stack of firewood, wouldn't you?
No, Pierre, go away.
Well, gosh, that ain't too nice of you.
Give me this. And he wants... Why are these still active? I already did that. I don't have enough wood. Oh no. Well. Shoot. Boop. Sorry, Barrel, you gotta go. It's for the good of the city. Oh, no, don't eat the freaking cabbage. Cook it. Cook of the cabbages. Well, let's just put that there. Oh, farmer's bedroom. Here comes the citizenry. Look out, Mount Roth. Ah, they're throwing hearts everywhere. Blech, 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 blech. Let me just scoop these ones up, too. All right, buddy. Do you approve?
Aha! That's more like it. The smell of the firewood, the rustic ambience of the farming equipment. This was a fine idea indeed, if I do say so myself.
All right, stop stroking your own ego. And you know what? Don't stroke the beard either. Just chop it off.
No doubt you noticed that the bedroom you made became a farmer's bedroom. With just a few key additions, you can give a room a whole new identity. People using these unique rooms are much happier than if they had to live in drab, functional cubicles.
Cubicles, really?
They will simply overflow with gratitude, if you take my meaning.
Wolfie, this new bedroom is incredible. We're one step closer to getting Furfield Farm back on its feet.
Indeed, my dear. Our next priority must be to find some more healthy soil. We cannot build a farm around here with a few measly patches of workable dirt. I have heard tell of a curious tribe that once called this island home, who were capable of turning spoiled soil into clean and fertile earth, but I know not what became of them. Still, we can think more about that later. For now, you must have your reward, another sample of my beard's bounty.
That just sounds horrifying. Keep your beard away from me, and why is it producing more seeds? Gross. The pastor's a strange one. I can't quite work out where he's coming from. But at least he didn't destroy the Deity. All we need to do now is find a way to grow a lot of wheat, and till 50 patches of soil. Well, as far as the wheat goes, there used to be a little mill town to the east. It's just ruins now, but there might be still be some wheat seeds hidden there. I'll put a mark on your map so you know where these ruins are. Please, Wolfie, go there and bring back some wheat seeds. Alright. First things first, let's plant the beard bounty so that they'll water these plants too. I want some more greens cooking up. And I might as well plant some of these torches around. There we go. Yeah. Let's go look for wheat seeds. We're also gonna beat up some baddies along the way. Just because we can. Ooh, here's a whole lot of that dry earth that I'm using as roads. I'll have to come back and get some of this.
Have a squeak at the old mill! Squeak! Hello, human. Normally I like to give helpful hints to passers-by, but something has me really cheesed off right now and I need to get it off my chest. There used to be the most wonderful granary down this way, absolutely filled to the brim with wheat. I used to sneak in to grab a bite to eat whenever I was feeling peckish, but now the whole place is completely swarming with monsters. It's far too dangerous for me to steal a snack now. If you're heading that way, I'd be very careful if I were you, Squeak!
Okay.
By the way, the fat rats on this island aren't like other monsters. We're always friendly and try to help people whenever we can. If you run into any of us in your travels, don't be shy. Step right up and have a chat.
Okay. Can I take these? I can! Sweet! Alright, now I get to show off one of these. It is protected, you cannot take any of these blocks. There's an inscription carved into the strange stone monument. Read it? Yes. I leave these puzzles as a challenge to any young builder who finds them. May they aid you in your journey to become a master builder. Use your wits and building skills to solve them, and you shall be rewarded with treasures and new powers both. The inscription ends there. Whoever wrote that, they sound pretty full of themselves. You're not wrong. Well, whatever. We might as well give these things a shot and see what happens. So, they never ever give you a hint, you just kind of gotta look at it and figure it out. This one's easy enough. Just simply break this block and let the water flow. Puzzle solved. And your reward is... Come on. Our reward for that is one of these. A mini medal. You'll earn mini medals by completing puzzles. Collect a lot and you could be in for a nice surprise. Eventually we'll be able to turn them in for rewards. So that's always a fun time. On the road. Oh, lots of slugs. Ah. Booyah. More slugs. I kind of have a vendetta against these slugs because of their ranged attacks. They're very aggressive. I cannot count how many times these guys have interrupted me during one of my off-screen build and harvest sessions. Oof. Alright, here's our mill. It's kind of cool looking. Wolfie, get a load of this massive building. Do you reckon there's seeds in there? Probably. Somewhere. There's only one way to be sure. Let's head in and have a look around. Alright, but that's gonna have to be next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest Builders 2. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, do the usual YouTube stuff down below. Like, comment, maybe subscribe if you're enjoying my stuff. And definitely please share the episodes around. It really helps the channel grow, and it kind of tells YouTube who's boss, you know? Because it doesn't really promote me all that much. Anywho, I will hopefully catch you all in the next episode. Ta for now.